Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Delph here, bringing you all your manner of Sea of Thieves content, from in-game plays, tutorials and reviews. If you've been watching some of my previous videos, we've been exploring the new merchant emissary trade routes in Sea of Thieves. But just to let you know before I do begin, there has been a substantial nerf to these. Please feel free to take a look at the description to the most recent patch notes, because the value and reputation awarded has substantially reduced. But in this video I will be doing a comparison guide of two interactive maps that you can use on your merchant emissary trade routes. The first is Rarethief and the second is Fake Lullaby, brought to you by Ancient Isles University. Another bit of a disclaimer here, these are my own personal opinions. You may agree, you may disagree. These are both fantastic websites. However, there are just certain things that I would like to see changed on both websites, just for my own personal preference. But please feel free to comment down below if you agree, if you disagree, or if you have any other interactive maps that you would recommend. I'd love to see them. But I do hope you enjoy the video, but don't forget, stay safe out in the seas on there, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye! Okay, so first up, it's Rarethief. So you're going to go to www.rarethief.com. The link for the website will be in the description below. What I will say is Rarethief do an absolutely amazing job at doing explanations, guides on various different elements around Sea of Thieves. If you want a more in-depth guide as to what you can do on that website, please feel free to comment down below. But what we're interested in today is the Sea of Thieves map, which is in the top right hand corner. So we're going to click that now. So here you'll be presented with Rarethief's version of the Sea of Thieves map. So straight off the get-go, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. One thing, this is just my opinion, I'm not sure I'm very keen on the colour of the map. Maybe that's just me being picky. The only reason being is, you'll see later on, but I much prefer the colour of the map that you actually see on the map table in Sea of Thieves. But that's just one thing to note. Okay, so if you go to the top left of the website here, it gives you the option to give you loads of filters. So it gives you lots of different information, things that you can do in various parts around the Sea of Thieves map. I think this is great. I actually really like this. So you can turn filters on, you can turn them off. There's also a search function. So if you, let's say for example, you're looking to do trade runs, or cargo runs for that matter, it will search all different various different terms, and it will give you a list, and you can just select from the lists that is displayed, such as your merchant alliance cargo. So it'll tell you exactly where all of the NPCs are, so that you can go collect your cargo, which is absolutely brilliant. Really like that. Makes it very easy, very simple. Just as a bit of an example, if you do click cargo runs, it will display all of the cargo runs, as I said before, all the NPCs that hold a cargo run across the Sea of Thieves map. Okay, so if you look to the left of the screen, there is a plus and minus button. This is going to give you all the information about the merchant emissary trade routes. So you'll see on there it has a list of all the outposts. It tells you what is in demand and what is not in demand, what those commodities are. Gives you a little bit of information there as well about what the outposts are, what are sought after. And it also gives you a link to all the written and the video guides, so I would check those out if you are interested. But I do like this. I like the simplicity, just, you know, quick snapshot of what it all means. I like that. Okay, so all in all, after taking all the information that I have shared, just a couple of thoughts on Rarethief. So the first one, I think you heard me mention that I wasn't too keen on the colour of the map, and you'll see why in a moment. I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, or but I can understand the concept behind it, you know, that a sort of ancient kind of sort of tea-like mark that gets sort of pasted over parchment paper. I get that kind of feel, you know. I understand, like, parchment paper. But for me, I would have rather had the colour of the map table that you get in Sea of Thieves. However, in terms of some of the navigation points that this map has, they're absolutely great. I like how all the navigation is on the left side of the website. I like how you can turn filters on, you can turn filters off. I like the fact that you can search for things. I think that's great. I think that's a great concept. I really, really like that. What I also really like is the sort of simplicity, and I don't mean that in an offensive way. I mean that in the fact that, sometimes you just want something that's quick, that's simple, that you can quickly look at it and you know exactly what you need to do, which is what I think that this interactive map has. The function where you can move, zoom in and zoom out. I think it's absolutely great. So the only thing that I'm really sort of not too keen on is basically the colour of the map. But awesome wet Rarethief, great map. For those who are new to the game and you're wanting something simple, I would recommend using this map. It's not overtly complicated. It's easy to navigate. It's all on the left hand side, and also as well, there's a lot of things that sit behind Rarethief as well. Like I said earlier about the tutorials. Yes, great work. But let's move on to Fake Lullaby, brought to you by Ancient Isles. Okay, so this is Fake Lullaby, brought to you by Ancient Isles University. So you see this is a very clean website straight from the get-go, but you're going to click interactive map. That's what we are interested in today. So here is the Fake Lullaby Sea of Thieves interactive map. Now, you know what I'm going to say. I already love this because it's blue. It's the colour of that map table. Do you know what I really like as well is that they've also used the Google pin drop on the left-hand side of the website. So if you're at the front page of the website, all you have to do is actually click that Google pin drop icon or similar to. Okay, so just like the Rarethief interactive map, there are a lot of different components with this interactive map from Fake Lullaby. So lots of different functions, such as, you can locate the ancient artifacts. It tells you all the information about that, characters, the islands. It tells you the position of the island in the Sea of Thieves map. Legends of the Sea, shops and volcanoes. So it's got that very news and weather kind of radio station kind of interactive map kind of feel, for want of a better word. But if you click trade routes, I just think this is absolutely fantastic. It gives you a lot of information about all the various outposts, all of the commodities. They're colour coded, and also as well you can turn on the interactive trade route so you can see it real time. You can turn it off. You can turn off specific ones. In its basic form, when we're talking about interactiveness, I feel like this is a lot more interactive than the Rarethief map. Now it could just be that they're trying to cater for that modern feel, like what you would want to see if you're planning out your route. What does this route look like in principle? And I think this was what Fake Lullaby does really, really well. I think it's fantastic. Lots of different features included within that website. You can, as I said, you can turn things on and off, commodities. Maybe you only want to go a certain route, or you only want to go for one commodity. You can turn anything else off, so you know exactly, you've got your focus point, is what I'm trying to say really. So in summary, two great websites in terms of Sea of Thieves maps, both absolutely fantastic. But if you're wanting, I would probably say, if you're new, I would probably go more towards the Rarethief map, just because it's very easy to navigate. It's quick, it's a snapshot, and I like that. If you wanted a bit more advanced, or specifically if you're wanting more of an advanced view on merchant emissary trade routes, I'd probably go with the Fake Lullaby one, because in terms of visually, you get that feel of, it has the storm in there. You can properly plan out your route, so you know that if there's a storm in your path, I'm not going to do that one. because I'm going to get caught in the storm, which I think is great that they do include that. But I think that's what Fake Lullaby caters for. It's a bit more of it, as I said, your news and weather kind of reporting kind of feel to it, which I do really like. So from that perspective, but two absolutely fantastic websites. I would check out both. Tell me in the comments below, which one do you prefer? Tell me if you disagree. I'd really like to know. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And don't forget, stay safe out on the seas out there.